What's going on, guys? Today we're checking out a game called Caveblazers, and this video is actually being sponsored by Caveblazers. So the Yogscast and developer Deadpan Games asked if we could take a look at it here, and I've actually already played this game. It came out last year on PC, and at the time I was playing a game called Dead Cells, which some of you guys know, so I started to kind of look into more of the roguelike games, and this one also caught my eye. So when they reached out to do a sponsorship, I said, well, yeah, I actually already like the game, and I'm more than happy to kind of show off some of the game and explain some of the details around it. And of course, an indie game going to the Switch like this makes a lot of sense, because when I was playing it here on the Switch, it actually makes a ton of sense, whether it's a handheld game or, of course, on the TV. It's actually a really good experience. And if at any time you want to see more information about Caveblazers, you can actually check that in the link down below in the description. So I figure we'll play some here, I'll talk to you about it, and you can kind of get an idea if it's something you're interested in. Now, this is coming out January 10th, and it's going to release at a price of $14.99, but it is currently on, or at least leading up to a pre-order sale of $11.99. So they already have it kind of marked down for a pre-order bonus, and there is quite a bit to look at here. It is a roguelike game, which means if any experience with something like Dead Cells, this actually puts you through a procedurally generated tunnel. Essentially, you go down through different levels, you fight different enemies, bosses, and you end up with different combinations of weapons and perks and items, and it's pretty much different every time you run through it, which is really cool. So I've played this version of the game for a little over 3 to maybe almost 4 hours. Actually, I can tell you because I can look at my progress. You can go to your progress here and it'll tell you. So I've actually been playing this one for 3 hours and 14 minutes of actual playtime in game. And I've been having fun with this version. Again, I played it a fair amount on PC as well, so I was already kind of familiar with it. But I figure we'll kind of go through the dungeon here. So let's go into my perks. I have a couple unlocked. I've been using Archer now, which increases my range damage by 1 and the speed of my arrows by 50%, range attack speed, and then it actually reduces my melee damage, which is fine because I end up basically running through as an archer. As you can see, it has kind of this twin stick shooter feel where the right stick, I'm using the Pro Controller, the right stick is controlling your arrows and your shots, and then you have Y that actually swings your sword, B jumps, and then A picks up items, with X accessing your inventory. So let's actually go in here. You do also have Daily Run, real quick before you enter here. Daily Run is something that you can, of course, do daily, and as soon as you do it once, the door shuts with a timer that counts down to the next Daily Run. And essentially, every day you'll have something new to do in the Daily Run. It kind of throws different obstacles at you, we'll say, and ways to kind of go through it. So let's go down through the dungeon here, and it will be different. I've never obviously played this particular dungeon because it continues to change. So we're on level 1 right now. We're going to kind of play through here. And you can see the different enemy types here. I have a guy that's chasing at me now. I'll kind of jump over him. I will also say this game is exceptionally difficult at times, and it all comes down to what kind of hand, I guess, you're dealt with how it's generated, whether it's the dungeon itself or just the items you end up with in perks. But it kind of has that same feeling where, like any roguelike, you want to keep playing through and trying to get that perfect run. So runs can take anywhere from, depending on how far you can get, 5 minutes to half an hour. Again, it just depends on almost how your luck is and your skills are to deal with things that you get. So I have a chest here that I'm going to grab. It'll give me some money. And I have these guys chase me down. I like the sword spike, by the way, that you see there. It has fun little call-outs to different games that are in the... oh, man, I'm getting lit up by him. Just in games general, like there's a Monster Hunter perk, which is funny. There's a Master Sword perk, which obviously is a nod to Zelda, where if your health is above a certain point, you'll shoot like beams from your sword. And I like that a lot. That's funny. And and the bosses are actually pretty cool. Like, that's one of the things I like about this game is you do end up with like a random boss at the end of every one. I'm not going to give up 44 health for whatever that's going to give me. I don't have the health to spare. Those are shrines that that will give you different things. There are ones that pull from your health. There are ones that, let me equip these rings. There are ones that will actually pull from your, oh no, I want that instead, damage resist. That will pull from your money, for example, and they'll give you different things. So I'm going to actually refill my health and add 5 to that. I'm also looking for some new weapons. I still have the same weapons I came here with. So I'm hoping I actually get some weapons. There's a perk I just jumped onto. Melee and rage weapons deal an extra 2 damage for every 5. Okay, cool. So we're good there. going to take care of him. And actually, I'm going to go over here and royalty ring. Here we go. Guy there, but I'm gonna pick from a different one here as blessing of generosity, thorns, or blessing of the slug. You're gonna have to remember what these do from what I can tell, because whenever I run up to them I have to kind of think about which one I want. I'm actually gonna grab generosity, and if I remember right, it creates a ghostly wraith which follows you. If you impress it, it'll give you stuff. I think I've impressed it a few times since I've been playing this again, and it gave me like money, which was cool. Those things explode. So we're going to try to play through it and at least get to the first boss. This has not been a great run for me, as I haven't really gotten any awesome weapons. At one point I got a sword. Oh, wow, that did not go my way there. I got a sword that would actually heal me every time I would wipe out an enemy, and that made part of the game pretty easy, obviously. And then I was getting points in time where my range damage and melee damage was jumping heavily, to where I could seriously just have a ton of health, and I would actually do tons of damage as well. Okay, so this is one of our equipables. It's a gauntlet that I press ZR and it throws a fist in front of me, so that'll work. I have some potions. I'm always scared of these potions. They have like random things that can happen, and I'm so unlucky with these things. Hold on, let's do the beige potion first. Oh, okay, so there we go. That one was lucky. I'm gonna do yellow potion. Okay, cool. So both of those were good, because I drank like 3 in a row last night when I was playing, and it hit me with a challenge. So they have like built-in achievements essentially that are challenges, and I was like, you're like super unlucky, because I drank so many that were all just unlucky potions. So I haven't been the best with that, but 2 of those, I wonder if there is a lucky perk where if I drink this one and it's good, I get a challenge for that. Well, I mean, that could go either way, because I lost melee damage, but I gained magic damage, which is that fist that I got. I guess would be considered magic, so maybe I can use that on one of these guys. That is a big slime. There's a lot of big slimes down here. At this point, I'm pretty much beelining for the boss to try to get to him, because I'm not having a great run here. And what I'll do is, if I die, you can basically jump back in. You can even hit restart right away. Here's an ally here that's going to help me. He'll probably jump onto some spikes, though, as that always seems to be my luck. You get allies in the game as well, and it does have full split screen, or same screen, technically, co-op, where you and a friend can play. You do need, from what I've seen, two Joy-Con controllers, or, of course, another Pro Controller, because it does use that right stick. Remember, it uses the right stick for shooting, like arrows. So here's the Monster Hunter Blessing. I'll take that just because it's Monster Hunter. And dealing damage to enemy reduces their damage resistance by 2%. Cool. So as I hit them, their resistance to damage will drop, which is helpful with certain bosses. Oh, he has a sword in him. Ooh, I'm gonna have to hit him. There we go. So I used the magic I had there. Poison sword, 15% chance to poison targets. Yep, there we go. So we got a good sword now, because obviously if you poison them, it's gonna help. Should I take the brown potion? I don't know. Reduce 1 random stat and increases 2 random stats. I'll take that. Okay, so I lost range damage, which actually is something I didn't want to do. So that's great. This will refill my health. Yeah, let's do that. And some of the weapons you can get are pretty crazy. They have like straight up guns in the game that you can get. They have some pretty cool bows. One of the bows I like actually comes with a perk that I technically could have changed to before we jumped in here. It's a trap bow. So instead of aiming, wow, okay. So instead of aiming directly at enemies, you actually aim at walls and things around you. And what that'll do is, there we go, cool. What that'll do is it'll actually set traps, and then as they run into them, it'll do damage to them. So it's kind of cool. Nothing over there I want. I need to go in here and try to, do I drink some potions again, or do I think I'm okay? Let's drink some potions. Oh, so I'm invincible now, but I'm not fighting any bosses. So we're going to go in here, we're going to fight this boss. Okay, this boss actually is not too bad, but I do want range damage, and I don't have a lot of range damage. I'm still working with the original bow that I came in here with. So this kind of reminds me, there's a boss from Zelda that this reminds me of. If you've played like Link to the Past, or I guess technically A Link Between Worlds, you would recognize this one from the water, from one of the water temples. Oh no, oh, I got there again. From the water temple. And that's exactly what I thought of when I saw this boss. So they have a lot of fun with just the gaming world in general, where they do a lot of nods to different things and callbacks to them. But the bosses, for the most part, are pretty creative, and the way you fight them, also pretty creative. So I've had fun with them. There was some of the ones I fought just on the Switch version. Man, I Wow, I did some damage to him. There's this one. There was a large spider that you can... Oh, no. You can fight. There was a giant worm that would explode out of the ground that I would fight. So they have some really neat bosses in this game that are actually pretty fun to fight. And once you get, like, their patterns down... I got hit with that, man. It becomes a bit more fun to fight them because you're a little better at it. Oh, he got me. Oh, man. So he's going to do some damage to me. And I don't think I have a lot to heal with right now. So I'm going to have to see what I can do about that. I think I can still win, though, just by dodging him. Because I almost have him down. I think I just hit him one more time. Get him down to the air and hit him, and he'll be done. So let's let him kind of go above here. Oh, my fist is... The magic fist thing that I have is almost ready as well. I wonder if I can throw that straight up. I don't think I've ever tried with that perk before. Okay. Just got him. Oh, no. Okay. Here we go. Should try to throw it straight up. I don't know if I have any health items. See, I can't actually pause it when I do that. Okay, so I gotta be careful. Come on. There we go. Got him. Nice. Now I just gotta hit him, and he should fall down. And I think I can win. Oh, no. He didn't fall down. So this is getting kind of tense right now because I only have 20 health. If he grabs me one more time, I am done. Oh, man. I'm definitely done if he grabs me one more time. So I'm gonna have to be kind of careful with this guy. Oh, got him. So he's gonna... all right, here we go. Here we go. I gotta get out of the way. Got him. Damage. I gotta hit him. Hit him. Hit him. There we go. Okay, we got him. All right, so that's that boss down. This is the first boss on floor 2. So when I go past here, I'll go down to floor 3, and then it just kind of continues on as you play through. They gave me 2 perks and 2 hearts, so I'll eat both of those just to get ready. I don't want to drink this brown potion because I'm actually okay right now, and I don't need to be like caught on fire or anything. Temporarily increase your... All right, cool. So that'll actually increase damage as I wipe people out. Every 10 seconds, fire a lightning bolt when using a ranged weapon. So you get things like that do have a random effect. But if you have, like this, for example, is faster. So if I increase my speed on my range damage or my range attack, it'll have a better chance to shoot lightning. Like that. You see a lightning bolt that shot out. So there are a lot of crazy perks in this game, which are really cool. That's actually the most exciting part in this game that I really like, is that you don't really know which perk you're going to get and what combos you have to use. So there is a lot of skill in this game. So if you like kind of skill-based roguelikes, this is that game. And I really like the idea of getting perks and trying to work with them as you go. So it's actually pretty cool. So as you recognize perks and kind of understand what you can do to make the most use of them, you'll have longer runs. You do unlock things, and maybe I should die so I can show you that. Let me see. I might die here soon. I'll be a little more reckless here so we can go back, and I can show you what I'm talking about, because I might have enough here to level up. We'll see. So you do have leveling that you will get as you play through and progress. So it's a roguelike with elements that can carry over depending on how you do in each run. So I'm being very reckless right now, and I am still... Okay, there we go. So I kind of jumped in there. I wasn't thinking as much, but here we go. So this bar would fill up, and as you go, you'll level up, and you'll get different perks, and you'll get different outfits. So I outfitter here, and I can change up my hats that you unlock, and there's a lot of things to unlock, by the way. I remember this part specifically. There's just an immense amount of things to unlock. So you'll be doing this for quite a while. If you're looking for a roguelike that has a lot of stuff to earn and kind of get as you go, this is that game. All these perks that I have here that can carry over and you can change, these are also unlocked through the leveling system. And there's a lot of cool stuff to do there. They also have this interesting... Let me jump up here. This interesting arcade mode where you kind of unlock decks of cards and you buy them through in-game currency. It's not like microtransaction stuff, don't worry. And you actually get these packs and you use these to kind of power yourself up to run through different enemies that will essentially fight you. So there's a lot to do in this game, and at 15 bucks, it's actually a really fun game, and I think it's worth picking up even without like the sponsorship or anything. This is a game that I played on PC last year and enjoyed it. So this is Caveblazers on the Switch. It's out January 10th. And again, it's going to be $14.99, but you can also get it ahead of time with the discount of $11.99. So let me know what you guys think about Caveblazers down below in the comments. Make sure you like the video if you like it, dislike it if not, and I'll see you guys in the next video.